reason we're here in Mexico is we're shooting the TV commercial for Discovery, which is running in the UK and in Russia, and hopefully in other markets around the world as we move through 2007.
It's actually quite rare that you get a script with this amount of latitude in it, with this amount of fun, where you can inject some energy, where you can inject some humanity, and really work with a good piece of material.
When a script comes in, you don't know where you're going to go, and it could be anywhere in the world.
We looked at Mexico.
We looked at Australia.
We looked at South Africa.
Los Angeles.
Then I felt that just to shoot in the United States wasn't really adventurous enough for Land Rover.
We wanted to recreate something that was highly authentic and gave a real impression of a time when, you know, there was a real romance in flying.
This airplane, it's a replica of the airplane that won the 1929 National Air Races here in the United States, and they dubbed it the Mystery Ship for the newspapers, and the name stuck.
We're remaking a movie really about the old flyboy days, and my part is as a cinematographer, and it's probably one of the most exciting commercials I've ever been a part of.
Well, you know, there's a lot of factors involved when you're flying for camera. You know, flying for camera, you know, we've got to get the airplanes down to where the camera can see it, and it feels like an action moving shot.
I line up behind the car probably half a mile, and I drop down. Mike's calling my altitude for me, and you know, probably 100 feet before I get to the car gets blinded by the engine and the wings and stuff. It can be tricky, you know. But we're doing the best we can, and the director seems to be fairly happy with it, so everything's cool.
You can't go to work in the middle of nowhere for a week or more with somebody you don't get on with, and he's a nice guy, and there's a nice crew, and his work is just beautiful. It looks fantastic.
Ta-da! We've had a very warm welcome actually. Just before we started shooting, we were invited to the mayor's house.
Hello. They've been great actually. They've been, you know, really hospitable. They've been really pleased to have us here.
Most of the population are in it somewhere.
We're probably quite a big story in the Cuatro Cienega Gazette, I would imagine.
All our friends, our people, our families, they are very excited. They are very happy with this project. I would like to say thank you to Land Rover. Thank you.
To write something down on paper and then see it eventually come to life with planes looking over your head and people cheering and screaming, it's better than you could ever dream.
Well, actually, one of the reasons I felt quite passionate about this script is I have a Discovery, and it genuinely is a fantastic car. Tony, the actual cameraman, was on the tracking vehicle yesterday with a plane approaching him at 90 miles an hour, and he said it was completely smooth. So everything we've said in this commercial is actually true.